I blew my Forex trading account twice. And I was so convinced that someone misled me somewhere. And now looking back, I now understand it was not someone misleading me. It was not about bad luck. It was not about the idea that you have that Forex is a scam. It was basically me. It was because I didn't know what I was doing in the market. And if you're getting into Forex because you need money fast, then this video is for you. And I'm not doing this to discourage you, but to help you understand what you're really getting into so that you don't make the same mistakes as I did. And before I even share my story, let's first understand what Forex actually is in the simplest way possible, because a lot of people hear about Forex, they see people making money online or claiming to make money in Forex, but they don't really understand what is happening. So Forex simply means foreign exchange. It is just the buying and selling of currencies. And I would like us to use a very simple example using the Kenya shillings. So today, $1 might be exchanged at around 129 shillings, okay? So $1 is equivalent to 129 Kenya shillings. And tomorrow, maybe it moves now from 129 to 130. Now, the difference looks very small, but this is where Forex traders make money. So in Forex, traders are basically trying to predict whether the price of the currency will go up or will go down. So if someone believes that the dollar will become stronger against the Kenya shillings, they can buy earlier at now the 129 Kenya shillings per dollar. And if the prices later moves to 130, they make money from that movement. And now the interesting thing about Forex is you can make money when the markets are going down or when the markets are going up. Basically meaning if the market goes down now from maybe you predicted that the market is going to come from now 130 to 129, you still make money if your prediction is correct, okay? So in very simple terms, Forex is really just predicting price movement between currencies and trying to make profit from those movements. Traders use things like charts, patterns, they also use news, interest rates, politics, wars, inflation, and economic events just to make these predictions. For example, if major news comes out about the US economy, the dollar might, suddenly become stronger or weaker, and people predict this based on the nature of the news, okay? Now, I know one Kenya shillings movement might not sound like it's a lot, but this is where something called leverage comes in. So leverage allows traders to control a bigger amount of money using a smaller account. So a good example here is someone might be having an account worth 10,000 Kenya shillings, and they are allowed by their brokers to trade like they have 100,000 Kenya shillings in their account. Someone who has 100,000 Kenya shillings, they are allowed by the broker to trade like they have 1 million Kenya shillings in their account. And this is why Forex becomes very attractive to many people, because with a small amount of money, people feel like they can make big profits very quickly. But this is also where many people get destroyed, because leverage does not only increase your profits, it also increases your losses. So the same trade that can make you a lot of money very fast can also wipe out your account very fast. And that is exactly what happened to me. Now, I started trading Forex in 2019. I was introduced by a friend, and at the time, I was in a job that wasn't paying very well. So I was in a place where I genuinely needed money and money fast. So when I heard about Forex, it felt like an opportunity, something that I could help me make extra income and maybe even change my situation. So I went all in. Now, I didn't need much convincing because I really needed the money and I saw the opportunity. And just like most beginners, I opened an account and started my trading journey. When I started my trading journey, I opened the charts every single day. I was constantly watching the markets, trying to catch different opportunities. In fact, my friend even started joking that huwa ninalisha market because I was always glued to the screen, watching every small movement in the market. I would keep moving my stop losses and take profits while trades were running, only for the market to later on hit my original target and reverse. And honestly, at the time, I genuinely believed that the more time I spent staring at the charts, the better trader I would become. But that was not what was happening. No, I was trying different strategies at the same time. I was jumping from one idea to another without really mastering anything. I didn't even spend enough time in the demo or even back testing to just understand how this market worked. In fact, after just a few days, I tried to be in the demo, but I thought that it was working for me. So I went straight into the live account because I wanted real money, not practice. And I thought that I had gotten it. Now, my account was small, so I relied heavily on leverage and thinking it would maybe help me grow faster. But instead of managing risk, I was doing the opposite of that. I was risking more than I was trying to gain. I would take trades where my potential loss was even way bigger than my potential profits. And at the same time, I didn't even fully understand what that meant. Now, the other thing that was very disturbing was that emotionally, I had no control at all. If I made profit today, the next day I would get so excited and take more trades. I would increase my risk and end up losing everything that I had gained the previous day. And when I lost, instead of stepping back and ask myself why I lost, I would try to recover quickly, which only made things even worse. At some point, trading stopped feeling like an opportunity and started feeling like a lot of pressure. I was always thinking about the trades, always checking charts, always feeling like I might miss something. I was very tensed because every time that I was losing money, it was taking a hit on me because remember, I wanted money. I didn't want to lose what I had, but it was just exhausting. And to be very honest, there was no peace in that space. And eventually, I blew my account, not once, twice. Because I tried the first time, I blew it and I went back because I thought I got it. And that is how I blew my 2 accounts. Not because Forex is a scam, but because I was approaching it the wrong way. And this is the part most people don't want to hear. Forex is not the problem. The problem is how most of us enter Forex or approach Forex. We come with the urgency, with pressure, with the need to make money quickly, and that mindset affects every decision that we make. We don't respect risk, which is very important to respect risk, by the way. We don't take time to learn, and deep down, we are not really trading, we are chasing money, which is why we lose money in Forex. One thing that I came to understand later on is that Forex is not an investment. It is actually a skill. And if you do it right, it can become a source of income. But like any skill, it takes time to build. I have been following a trader called Brand Go. And one thing he said really stayed with me. He said that God made him profitable, but through the process. And honestly, the more I reflect on my own journey, the more I understand what he meant, because becoming profitable wasn't just about finding a strategy or entering the right trade. It was about discipline, it was about patience, and also emotional control, and showing up consistently even when the results were slow and it didn't work my way. Now, when you look at successful traders, what most people see is usually the money. What they don't see are the years of learning, the years they journaled, the years for analyzing trades and making mistakes and improving slowly over time. Even with Brand, the success didn't happen overnight. He eventually made millions from Forex. But behind that was a long process of repetition and also consistency. And that's the part I completely underestimated when I started my trading in Forex. I wanted the results faster than I was willing to develop the skill. And at the time, I was trading from a place of urgency because I genuinely needed the money. So instead of respecting the process, I was chasing the outcomes. And I wanted quick profits. And because of that, I skipped important stages like practicing properly, managing the risk and mastering one strategy before even moving to the other or sticking to that particular strategy. In the end, I lost the amount of money that I had instead of growing it. If I could go back, I would approach Forex very differently now. I wouldn't rush into a live account first, after a few days. I would also spend more time in the demo. I would focus heavily on risk management and stick to one strategy and one strategy alone. I will maybe stick to that one strategy long enough to truly understand it. And most importantly, I would protect my peace, because trading without emotional control is one of the fastest way to destroy your account and also to ruin most of your days. And trust me, it's actually going to ruin your day, because the anxiety that comes from doing Forex for a beginner that don't even know how to go about it, it's crazy. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. I know there are people watching this video who are where I was a few years ago. Maybe you're curious about Forex, maybe you're already started, or maybe you're struggling silently and wondering whether this thing actually works. And what I want you to do is to just approach it with clarity instead of pressure. Forex is not something you rush into. It is something that takes time to build. And honestly, that is why I have decided to start this journey again, but this time without the pressure of trying to get rich quickly. My goal right now is simply to learn the market properly, also improve slowly because it takes time, and document the process honestly as I grow. So if you'd like us to learn Forex together step by step, comment Forex below and I can continue sharing what I'm learning along the way. So if you decide to start doing Forex or trading in Forex, make sure that you do it the right way. Take time to learn. Focus on protecting your capital before chasing the profits. Accept that growth may be slow in the beginning, but eventually it's going to pay off. It's not about the exciting version people usually sell online. I want us to do it right. And if you do decide to start learning Forex or trading in Forex, make sure that you're using a platform that is simple, regulated, and beginner friendly. I will leave the platform I'm currently using, that is Scope Market, and maybe you have heard me mention about Scope Market before, and I'm going to leave the link in the comment section for anyone interested in starting their journey. One thing that I like about Scope Market when it comes to Forex trading is they have free training sessions and market breakdowns, which can help beginners understand how news and events affect the market before entering trades. So Forex is not a scam, but the way many people approach it is what destroys them financially. So you need to make sure that you stay informed, protect your money, and do things the right way. You worked so hard to earn that money. Don't lose it carelessly, please. Happy investing and see you in our next video. Bye.